Well, guys, it's only been 24 hours. And here's poor long shot all by himself. Yes. Now, Stu there, he pretty much took over right off the bat. He was the one that took over, which is kind of surprising because when they were all out earlier, Longshot was the tough guy. He was the guy fighting all the time. But now it's Stu. He pretty much took over, and it wouldn't have been bad, but he wouldn't leave him alone. You want these small spaces so they can't hurt each other by fighting. The downside of the small space is when one has decided, I've had enough, but the other one doesn't, he can't get away. As you can look, I put 2 tubs in here, so they had to work around it. But it was all night last night, off and on all night. I'd hear him, and Stu wouldn't give it up. Finally, it looked like he was ready to. Stoney, it wasn't nothing to do with it. I'm fine, I'm okay, I'm over here, just everybody leave me alone. Worked that way till this morning. And this morning, all of a sudden, Stoney decided he had some confidence, and now it was 2 on 1. And they both went after him. And poor old Longshot found himself on the short end. About the time one guy was hitting him on the front, the other guy would hit him on the back, and he could not get away from him. I finally had to pull him out here. We'll see what we're going to do, but, you know, like I said, you want the small space so they can't get the running start to hit each other and fight. They were done fighting. We were down to one was submissive, but the other wouldn't leave him alone. So we got him out. Longshot went into that pen thinking he was tough stuff. He came out of that pen thinking, thank you so much for getting me out of there. He didn't know if he was going to make it. Would you like a cookie? Hang on, let me hang this up. There we go, how's that? Would you like a cookie? Huh? Do you have a bad time? Do you have a bad 24 hours? Yeah. Were they mean to you? Huh? Those guys were mean to you. I'm sorry. So what are we going to do? I don't know. We'll figure this. I got a few days to think. I've been talking to a couple other people. There might be a few other things we can do. We'll see what we're going to down the line. But I had to get him out of there. I mean, I literally watched him getting rolled over in the cameras. So he was, yeah, they were just giving you everything you could take, weren't they? Bet you like your cookies. So anyway, that's today. We'll see what happens in a few days, which way we're going to do this. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I've been talking to a couple other people, getting a couple ideas. That's what you do when you're starting out. Like I said, guys, I've only been doing this a while. This is my first time putting a bunch of rams together like this. So I go by what other people are saying, but in this situation, mostly everybody talks about what do you do when they're fighting. Well, I didn't have that problem here. No, this guy had said, I'm enough, I'm good. So it'll probably be something to do with the ram pin. We'll see. One more and I'm out of cookies. There you go. All right, you're on your own now, buddy. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for today. We'll see in a few days what we're going to do, and we'll get back to you in a couple days. Hey, everybody. All right, it's been a couple days. I had to change everything around to see if we can make this work. Let's go out here. Let me turn a light on here just a second. There we go. All right, where's these two at? There they are. As you can see, I've got these two. They're here in the full side of the barn because I put Longshot outside. I can just leave that. We'll close the door here. Longshot is now outside, but he's all by himself. So let's go out. There he is. How we doing, buddy? He was pretty stiff and sore. Get all the way turned around here. Like I said, yesterday he seemed a little better. It is going to take a while before he gets to the point where he can be someone, because right now you're just going to have a tough time defending yourself, aren't you? Yeah, he's pretty stiff in the back end, so he'd have a tough time even getting away from anybody. So what did I do? Well, as you can see, I closed the pen back down, split her in half again. I'll be back to you in a minute. And I moved the other ram lambs up. So the other ram lambs are now on the other side, and all the ewes are down in the ram's pens. Why? Well, here's my game plan. And that is, I'm going to put him with these 4, but I'm still probably going to wait. I don't know how long I'll wait. I may wait for 3, 4, 5 days a week. I'm going to see how long it takes him to where I think he's going to be okay. You can see him walk around now. He's still stiff on the back end. He got hit up pretty hard by both of those in the back end, so he's going to be stiff. It's going to take him a while. I'm not going to hurry it. He's going to stay right there. Hopefully in 5 days, a week, whatever, he'll be better. When I think he's good enough, he's going to go with those 4. I brought him over here, and the main reason is I have all my cameras here. I can see these pins all over. So if when I put him in, if those 4 start picking on him, because it's 4 against 1, I may have to do something different. But that's the way I'm going to try to start it, because he's a little bigger than those 4. So I'm hoping he'll be able to handle himself fine. I'll give him this whole area so he can get away from him if he has to. We'll see how it works. That's the only thing we can do right now. Then, when all of that's done, then I'll introduce the other 2. The hope is a little bit, if he spends time with these 4, if those 2 want to bully up on him later, these 4 will kind of be buddy up with him and help him out a little. That's the hope. This may take 2 or 3 weeks to get this all done. It's going to depend on his health and how fast I think he can either defend himself or get away from anybody. So that's the setup for now where we've got him. We're going to have to move everybody around again, but I'm thinking of ways I can do that maybe here in about a week. I've got the gentleman coming to pick up the 2 ewes, which means the ewes are going to have to come all the way up in the catch pen to catch them. But I think I can get a little inventive moving things around here and get the ewes past the rams. Nothing else, open the gate, turn the rams out in the pasture. If I have to do that, I can do that too. So, all right, that's my update for now. I'll just keep coming back every few days and letting you know how poor old Longshot is doing. Hey everybody. Well, I wanted to give you one last update before I edit this video. And I'll tell you what, anybody that tells you they love winter and snow and cold do not have livestock to take care of. All right, buddy, how we doing? How you doing? I gave him a friend. I decided, I brought the little black one over here. I thought, let's do this 1 or 2 at a time and slowly work them together. So I've got these guys together. I'm still not sure how much faith he has in himself anymore. I've watched that little one chase him around all over the place. So I don't know how this is going to work. But anyway, we're going to leave these guys here. They've been here for 2 days. They're probably going to have 2 or 3 more. The first of next week, I got to bring the ewes over. So when I'm doing that, these 2 guys are going to go with those 3. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to be out here working during that day. It's supposed to be a little warmer. So we're going to put those 5 together, and I'm going to hope that works out. I'm going to hope he gets along with those. If that's as far as it ever goes, and I got to leave the other 2, bring them out and leave them separate, I could probably live with that. I'd love to get all 7 back together, but I'm just amazed at what seems like the confidence he's lost, that he'll let that little thing chase him all over. Then finally he'll stop and they'll butt heads a few times, and that's it. I don't know. Did he lose confidence, or is he just playing with him? I'm not really sure, but at least he's moving. So we'll give him 2 more days. We'll put them all together. But I wanted to give you the update anyway and get this video over with. I'm going to go get it edited. I'm going to throw these guys a little hay out, and I'm going back in where it's warmer, sit by the wood stove, get this out. We'll see you guys next week.